Here's a look back at some of the highlights.
Hello, people. It's your boy Osman back again. Champions League draw is that time of the year. As always, join us live here while we go through and give you your live reaction to the Champions League draw. Make sure if you haven't already, of course, slap a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. We have got a podcast at 8 o'clock, which we will be covering all the major talking points surrounding Manchester United, the Ronaldo rumours, basically anything to do with the club, the Van der Beek situation, McTominay injury, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going to Wolves game. What are our thoughts? We're going to go through all of that. 8 o'clock. But for now, it is the Champions League draw. I am joined here by the man himself, Yusuf, who is in the building. Yusuf, how are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot for having me on the show again. I hope you're doing well yourself.
Absolute pleasure. Yes. Right, okay, so the Champions League draw will be taking place very shortly. I'm not going to lie, I'm just trying to buy some tickets for our game against Newcastle, so I might just do that as well because I don't know how long this is going to take. Let's have a look. Members. What does hospitality mean? I've forgotten. Ooh, the tickets are available for the Champions League game as well. For 14th, I might have to cop some of them as well, boys and girls. What are thoughts, Yusuf? What are your thoughts, bro, man? Obviously, the parts are very difficult. Is there anyone that you want to avoid at all?
You know what? Last year's experience, it's as disappointing as it ended. I'm not really I don't really care who we get, to be honest. The bigger the opposition, I think the better it is for our squad and our team. So, you know, obviously, I think you get afraid of certain teams, but I think in the past, you'd be scared of like Barcelona or Madrid, but they're not the same teams anymore. Unless Mbappe goes to Madrid, then obviously that might be a little bit of a concern. But yeah, I mean, I'm just interested to see who we get.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, you make a good point. Some of the teams that you've just mentioned, they aren't the same teams, but it does look like Mbappe has gone to Real Madrid. Of course, we'll have to wait and see whatever that entails. But yeah, nevertheless, yeah, for me personally, as you just said, we're gonna play most of the big teams. I want us to get somewhat of an easier group. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not having another repetition of last year where we just got kicked out. I mean, that's just somewhat pathetic. But let us know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, when the draw does start, we will go into a bit more detail regarding that matter. But yeah, Yusuf, no, I've not spoken to you today regarding anything. I'm going to ask you regarding Cristiano Ronaldo's rumours. I mean, I am going to touch upon it on the podcast with all our guests later. And so I'm not going into too much detail myself. But I just want to get your thoughts, man. How are you feeling? Have you even heard about the rumours at all? But if you haven't, Ronaldo to City looks like it could definitely happen. Just while we're waiting for this to start, how are you feeling regarding that?
Congratulations again to Chelsea Football Club, who came out on top.
I think my avatar speaks for it.
I didn't even see that. Oh, shit.
That's exactly how I'm feeling.
You never disappoint, do you, Yusuf?
It's one of those ones where it's like, I think a lot of Man United fans will be like really hurt, but I always remember how his career finished at Manchester United and how he was behaving. It was kind of swept under the carpet because of obviously of what he gave the club.
Yeah.
But I think his love for Alex Ferguson, or Sir Alex Ferguson, I should say, is more than Manchester United. I don't really think he cares that much. I mean, he celebrated against us when he was playing for Juventus,
Exactly.
So that also got like people seem to forget about that as well. So I think if he cared that much, he wouldn't have done that. I know it's like he doesn't play for us anymore. So what loyalty is a bit of a strong word, isn't it? But if that's his only option, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, he can't really do much about it. But because I'm seeing a lot of fans saying, "Oh, why are we not in for him?" But I think Man United are trying to plan for next summer, even though we need players right now. But if you get Ronaldo now, then you can say goodbye to getting Haaland or trying to get him. So it's like you got to see how it is. If he goes to City, he goes to City. Like,
I mean, to be fair, you made a good point there in terms of the Haaland thing. you've definitely made a good point. But for me personally, I mean, obviously I'll go into a bit more detail on the podcast, but I'm not gonna lie, it will hurt me. It will hurt me if he goes to Man City because I'll be devastated. I can't say I'll be devastated because I love Ronaldo. I know you love Ronaldo. I'm sure most Manchester United fans love Ronaldo, but yeah, I personally would be devastated, man. Like, you know, it's just one of them things. And like you said, if we get Haaland next year, then it'll all be forgotten, so to speak. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like you can apply the. I get it. I would be yeah. It would just seem really strange. Like not strange. That's probably the wrong word, but seeing him in a Man City shirt, it would be like, wow, like is this? But then you remember the game's the game. Like if they're willing to pay him the money, and sort of obviously they couldn't get Kane, so who else is left for them to get? Probably can't get Lewandowski. But I mean, I'm reading now. They're saying that Juventus want, was it 28 million euros, and Man City don't want to pay that. So that how then if Juve want money and Man City aren't going to pay it, then they wanted to get him on. They want to get him on a free. And that's what I'm reading. I think that's what Romano tweeted. So I'm a bit confused as to how far along this deal is. I don't know what you've been reading. But
in terms of the deal itself, obviously we just don't know, innit? Like that's the thing, innit? We don't know the scenario. Obviously, some people are saying, you know, it's going to happen. Some people say it's not likely. Yeah, for me personally, like you said, we're just gonna have to wait and see, you know, because we can't really sit here and speculate. But look, I as a United fan, I can't lie and say I would definitely be disappointed. If he signs for them, but like you said, man, what can we do? Like, if we can get if it stops them from getting Haaland next year, then I don't think it's not the right thing for us to do, basically. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, what do you think? Because I'm hearing a lot of people say, "Oh, why?" And I've seen some like ITK sort like 4 sources are already saying, "Oh, at the moment, Man United aren't trying to re-sign him as of yet." Like, as if are we gonna like? Do you see us rivaling, like going after him as well? I don't personally see it. Not when Edison Cavani's at our club, but
I mean, for me personally, I mean, you can probably put me under the category of it as being sentiment, because I would probably say that is sentiment from my perspective. Like I said, I will go into it in a bit more detail on the podcast, but yeah, I would probably say it's sentiment on my behalf that the reason why I would want us to sign Ronaldo, if that makes sense. I just think for me personally, like, I just don't want him to see a Man. I don't want to see him at Man City lifting the title, and I don't want people to say, "Oh, you just want him because, oh, Man City again." But I just also, even if he was available, let's say he wasn't lent to City, I still think we should get him because I think he'd actually win us the title. I mean, Cavani's only going to be there for a year. I mean, what's to say Ronaldo gets a 2-year deal at City? Like, do you know what I mean? He could just get a 1-year deal. I don't know. So I'm saying.
no, absolutely. I think because say for argument's sake, because I don't know why something is telling me that Ed Woodward right now and Murta are now like watching this closely, because you know how they love to rival City when it's like when we saw with Fred, ironically Fred, like when City were all over that, then they took Fred or sort of Alexis Sanchez, Harry Maguire. There's a lot of there's no surprise. A lot of the top clubs all want the same players. That's the problem, isn't it, these days?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit that how Woodward loves it, like stealing the limelight. Oh, look what we did. It wouldn't surprise me one bit that if I start reading in the next couple of hours, oh, Manchester United have now made contact with George Mendes and all this, but yeah, we need a midfielder, especially with McTominay having an operation. I mean, what's this about? The guy plays on Sunday. Was it Sunday we played?
Yeah, basically, Oli
comes on injured instead of Van der Beek.
Sorry, Yusan. I'm not being as conversation because I'm trying to buy these tickets. There's only 2 available left, so I'm trying to buy the tickets and talk to the same time. Right. Hopefully Benji's connection is alright, so he can just continue the conversation. Right, Benji, can you hear us? Let's see if it works.
Yeah, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's good. Benji, what are your thoughts on the Ronaldo situation?
I find it funny, find it hilarious.
Why do you
I feel
find
like
it?
I feel like if he is to go to Man City, I'm thinking, why would you want to tarnish a relationship with Man United?
Right, Benji, I can't quite hear you. You got a bit quiet. 1 second. I'm just gonna take a
I'm saying
picture.
if you do go to Manchester, I'd wonder why would you want to tarnish a relationship with Manchester United Football Club? And I don't see Pep signing him. He's not a Pep Guardiola type of player, in my opinion.
Yeah,
was-
that does surprise me, I must say.
I feel like he would mess up the club because at the end of the day, it means he'll come and take all the free kicks, all the penalties, and he doesn't press the ball. These type of little things that Pep wants. So it'll be interesting. But at the end of the day, if he does go, it's all for money.
Yeah, no. Is it for money though?
Oh, it's gotta be for money.
Do you think? I don't think it is. He's taking a pay cut to go.
But I don't see why he went to Juventus in the first place, because it's not like, I don't know if he thought he was going to win the Champions League at Juventus. I don't know why he left Madrid, but I really don't know why he went there. It was a bit of a baffling transfer when it was quite a shock when it came out as well.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I mean, for me personally, to be honest, like he went to Juve, obviously he's got to do it in a different league, and like it's interesting. But like the way I see it, just to come back to what you're saying regarding, why would we get him? Do you not think he like almost guarantees the title? So
What, for Man United side of them?
yeah.
Yeah, I get it's all the nostalgia and whatnot, but I don't know how you would be like in the Premier League. I just don't feel like we should sign another player and risk out signing maybe a top young striker next season. Because if you do sign Ronaldo, Bruno's off penalties, Bruno's off free kicks. It's like the whole squad is directed for Ronaldo, where we have a better squad where it's like Sancho can get involved, Martial can get involved, everyone can get. It seems more like a team. I don't want to go back to the days where it's just like a one-man show, like Van Persie.
Yeah, I get you.
I prefer an overall around the team performance, and I don't like when you come back. It's like nostalgia. I prefer having us, kind of move on to younger players, fitter player, more hungry players, not people that's coming to get like a last contract.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. Sorry, obviously, lads. Just FYI, if you do tune in and you're wondering why there's 3 black screens, I'm trying to buy tickets for the Newcastle game. So I'm somewhat here, somewhat not, because God knows how long this is gonna take. These guys are giving awards. Fucking God knows what they're doing. But anyways, that aside, yeah. But I hear what you're saying, Benji, in terms of you want it to be more of a team. But do we even play as a team now, though? That's like, I mean, I don't feel like we do. So.
Well, if you do get him, you'll be the striker that we need and desire, of course. But it's like, I just don't know, man. It's just nostalgia things. I just don't see, because if he was gonna get him, we would have went for him, right? But I just don't see why he would come to Man United at this stage. He's not gonna win much. I really feel like if he goes to the other side, he can probably win the Champions League and the Premier League this season. Man United is not guaranteed to win
Ronaldo not be
anything.
the difference between us winning the Premier League or not?
What, Ronaldo?
Yeah, if we get Ronaldo, surely you think our chances could drastically improve.
Yeah, but then you also have to look at the midfield position. Like, how are we going to get the ball to him in a sense? Like, it's those type of things. It's like I don't know. It's like you broke a car. Your car's broken down. You need a new engine, but you get new 4x4 wheels. It's like that's not what we need at the moment. We need a CDM. I prefer if we went out and got a CDM this summer than a striker, because it allows us to at least get the best out of Bruno, get the best out of Pogba. Because right now we've got Pogba doing doggy runs because we don't have a DM. We've got Bruno doing doggy runs, so we don't have a DM. If we go get Ronaldo, it's like, why type of thing. But I wouldn't mind it. Number 7's available, or whoever's number 7 will have to move. But I don't mind it, to be fair. But I wouldn't want to go for Ronaldo personally.
Right. What do you reckon, Yusuf, to what Jerry said? Also?
Benji.
What Yusuf? What did he? I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I agree with everything that Benji said. He's like if he came tomorrow, yeah, I'd be happy, but I'm not. It's not the position that we need, and also I don't think it's guaranteed that we would win a league title if Cristiano Ronaldo came. I think it's almost like when I hear this rhetoric all the time. Oh, if this guy comes in, like it's a guaranteed league title. We're not Man City. We're not Chelsea. Like it's not the same. And that, as much as it pains me to say, it's not the same thing. Like, if, for example, if Kane goes to City, then you hear people say, "Oh, the guaranteed title," but you can't say the same to us because our midfield is going to cost us that. I mean, we already know that. I don't know what you think, Benji, about our midfield, but we need to. That's what we, especially with McTominay now. We have to buy somebody.
Yeah, we need another centre mid.
I've just read that we're not buying one.
Is that confirmed?
I mean, it's not confirmed, but like a very fairly credible source saying that Man United are not interested in midfielder. They haven't got the funds.
Yeah, I keep reading that we have to sell.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing. I don't think people understand that it's like Manchester United is a football club. And if you look at Chelsea transfer business, Chelsea had fixed up their team within 2 seasons. Manchester United, as a big club, as how we are, we haven't signed a world-class proper central midfielder. I can't remember if we've ever signed one in the history of our club, to be fair, like that. Obviously, Roy Keane and whatever, Paul Scholes back in the day. But since those two have retired, we're still struggling to replace them in our midfield. So it's like, we're such a big club, but we've had a gaping hole in our midfield since 2013. And I don't know how that's managed to happen at a club the size of us.
Yeah, since like, where are we? Like Carrick, would you say Carrick was the last one? Like actual.
Yeah, but he kind of fell off the cliff at 2013. Like when Fergie left, Carrick was not the same.
We haven't tried to sign like that ball playing that dictator. Like it doesn't, unless we just failed to sign like in the market. Like we've tried to sign one and just like, it hasn't worked out. But I just refuse to believe that. As Benji rightfully said, like I can't even remember the last time. Like we bought good midfielders, but we haven't bought like levels. Football is like it's levels, isn't it? Like there's, you know, when I see when Frankie de Jong was at Ajax, like I don't know. Will we ever link? I never heard his name us being linked with him. But I was De Ligt at the time, the centre back. Whereas I want the central midfielder because that's what would really like. It would really like. It would transform us, I think. But we're always fixated on doing like the Galactico signings or the big announcements. Like you look at the Sancho signing. I love Jadon Sancho, but like there's a whole thing behind that whole with the announcement. This is what they want, isn't it? They want that those clicks and the online sort of buzz.
Yeah, but that's the thing that I don't feel like we've done that in recent times. I must say, like I know I do agree with what you're saying. Let's not just go for these Hollywood. I mean, Ronaldo would be that in it, but like for me personally, it's just fucking hell. I don't want to see him in a fucking City shirt, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Like, I mean, maybe if City wasn't going for him, I wouldn't give two shits. Maybe that sort of factor. So I would probably, I probably wouldn't be as arsed, but it's the fact that Man City gonna get him, bro. That hurts, man. Like, I don't want to see him in the Premier League playing for another team. I don't know what you guys think. Like, yeah, for me personally, that's gonna be peak, man. And the banter as well. Oh my god, that's embarrassing, man. One of your big rivals.
For me, I'm not really. I get what you're saying, but I'm not really too fast. I'm just kind of more focused on what Manchester United need.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? I hear that, but let's say City sign him, yeah. Surely that just makes them too strong for us. We're not gonna beat them. At the end of the day, I'm sure. I know me and Benji. I don't know about yourself, Yusuf, but me and Benji want to win the league. Like we're in here to compete. I don't know your thoughts on that, or Yusuf. Like if Ronaldo goes to City, we might as well kiss the league goodbye, mate.
I think you know these like I hear what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that it guarantees. I still think Chelsea. Their team is looking.
No, I think for City it does guarantee them league success. No, obviously nothing's guaranteed. So let me rephrase that. Nothing, of course, in football is guaranteed, right? But what I'm saying is, it considerably increases a bit. Like they just need a striker. What's it called? Man City.
Yeah, he's going to be scoring crazy numbers. I totally agree with that. Just because of the midfield quality that they have, the possession they have, the pressure that they apply, he's going to score. Like it wouldn't surprise me one bit if he was. Because remember, he's somebody that him not scoring is like it's painful for him, and watching his teammates score instead of him, he doesn't like that. Can you just imagine like he's going to score so many goals to City? So I take your point, but I just think that a lot of focus will then shift to him. That could upset a lot of people in the squad. So that's why I don't think it's 100% guaranteed. Although I kind of agree with you to an extent that it's highly likely.
I mean, look. Obviously, look. What Benji said earlier regarding the focal point, we don't want to be too reliant on one individual. I completely agree with that. But I just think he elevates us to the next level that I don't think we can really get over. On the flipping what's his name, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I just feel like in terms of where we are, it's just we need that player. I mean, CDM would have been the ideal scenario, but we know that's not going to happen, isn't it? So why are we letting our rivals completely just blows out the water?
I'm surprised they're going for Ronaldo anyways. I thought they were friends.
Who's that? Sorry.
I'm glad Ole's not trying to go for Ronaldo.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, why is Ole? So the way I see Ole saying no to Ronaldo to play in Martial, I mean, that just fucking blows my mind.
No, see, this is where I'm gonna offer a different perspective. I think he obviously has, but this is the thing. We everyone states the manager, but do you honestly don't think that he probably asked Woodward already, and he just probably said no, we can't afford to. I mean, we don't have money like Man City. Sorry.
Think about it, yeah. Ronaldo, if he comes in, it'll be what? I don't know what number, maybe number 7, number 11 or something. Yeah. If he comes in, he'll sell thousands of t-shirts. We'll get the money back in like 2 days. The problem is that the transfer strategy that we have doesn't involve Cristiano Ronaldo. They're waiting for next season, and the problem is if next season you don't go and buy a Haaland, the fan base is going to be interruptions. Because you're basically saying no to Ronaldo this season, so you can go and buy that top class young centre forward next season. And there's only maybe 1 or 2 top class centre forwards that are out there, if that makes sense, for next season.
Yeah, I mean, what did you say? What was the last bit? Sorry, I just bought the tickets up a bit. So there's only 2 top centre forwards out there. Is that what you said?
I'm saying there's only 2 young centre forwards that are out there, the top ones.
I mean, look, what do we know how much the contract is with City? Like, obviously, I'm not saying it's happened, but do we have any is any speculation?
I'm sure it's more than 500 grand a week.
Yeah, that bit's a bit fucking peak. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, fucking. I've got the tickets now for Newcastle game, so fucking days, so I can actually show my beautiful face now. So after I mess with us, but what I'm saying is, what's this contract? What like the Man City contract? Do you know? Is it 2 years, 1 year, 3 years? Does anyone have a?
It'll probably just be it'll be a 1+1 for someone his age, I imagine. But you never know. It might be he might just come for 1 year, and then they might go for Haaland. That's why I wish Kane had gone there, because then if they had got Kane, Haaland would have been all ours basically, or maybe I don't think Madrid are gonna have any money if they buy Mbappe. But it would have been. I still think that Man City will have the edge over us in getting Haaland next summer. Maybe that's why they're going for Ronaldo for like a short term.
Yeah, I mean, Ronaldo, of course, is short term, but that's what I'm saying. If it was a 1 year contract, him and Cavani leave next year, then we get Haaland. With Ronaldo in that team, I think that massively increases our likelihood of winning the Premier League, potentially even the Champions League. Not saying it's guaranteed, of course, but it definitely increases our chances. Yeah. And then, Haaland is more likely to be enticed to come to United. I mean, let's be real. If Ronaldo goes to fucking City, is Haaland going to go to Man United or Man City? Let's be real. He ain't going to come to us.
Yeah, unless Man United go for Harry Kane next summer.
Yeah, but he's gonna be fucking 29 though, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I still think that there is a link there. I know they were trying to sign him, and I think we obviously spent our money on Sancho, Varane. Man, it's so depressing when you think about that because we could only sign 2 players. Well, Man United.
Yeah, I get you. But look, we could have signed more. Let's call it spade a spade. If we actually flipping did proper, if we actually sorted it out properly, and flipping sold some players, then we could have probably dealt with it properly. We could have got the funds and actually done something about it. But the issue is, we haven't dealt with the situation properly. We've just hoarded players like Lingard. Pereira's gone on loan, etc. I mean, there's so many players that we could have flipping just sorted the wage bill out and actually got Ronaldo. I mean, I'm not saying Ronaldo, but got a CDM. Do you know what I mean? The main reason apparently we can't get another player is because we haven't got the funds. Whether that's true or not, a lot of that's
It looks like Lingard is going to go though. I was reading before.
I mean, it's too late though. We're not going to spend that money, are we?
Yeah, but the report was saying that he's now back in direct contact with David Moyes again, and that's all. That should tell you everything. I think that will probably be done pretty soon.
Yeah, but it's too late though. We're going to spend that money.
No, but that's what you're going to see. You're going to see the next couple of days that we're going to be panicking, and
I've seen that. But what I'm saying is, if we actually ran like a proper club, we would have sold X, Y, and Z amount of players.
100%.
We would have had the funds. I'm not saying get Ronaldo, but what I'm saying is we would have had the funds to get that CDM in it. Ronaldo aside, we would have the funds to get the CDM and actually even act like a proper club. But we haven't done that.
Who is the CDM though that you think? Because I can't think of. I'm thinking of central midfield. I don't know a CDM out there. I can only think of like central midfielders. Like, we don't need a central midfielder. We need a defensive midfielder. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. Look, there's people branding names up. I'm gonna pass it to Benji and see what he thinks because obviously I gotta use the fact that Benji's connection's working. Benji, what are your thoughts on that CDM? Well, obviously you mentioned it there earlier as well. Is there anyone you got in mind at all, or is it just a matter of just get someone in, so to speak?
No, I agree with Yusuf completely. I feel like it's not really a CDM you need. It's more like a ball player, because the problem with Manchester United is that we play good football in the final third, but in the middle third it's just atrocious. And it takes a long time to get the ball to our better players. That's why we can't beat the low block. You can go and get Ndidi, but if you get Ndidi, it means you have to change the formation and put Pogba alongside him because Ndidi's not good at tackling. Whereas you can go get Neves, where you don't need someone to be as deep because Neves can do all. Or you go and get a Basuma who's just action packed and can do everything. He's basically a better version of McTominay and an upgrade. And one of the things that we used to do under Fergie, we used to go and buy the best talents from the lower squads and bring them into our squad, and obviously they'll get better. So, for me personally, I'll just get Basuma. I feel like he's 6 foot, he can tackle, he can pass, he has a decent shot on him. Someone like that would be good in the midfield. Ruben Neves, can he play in a single pivot by himself? I'm yet to be convinced. But I feel like Basuma next to Pogba or Basuma next to Fred.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Neves can play that single pivot personally. I mean, he can play in the double pivot, whatever you want to call it, man, the 2-man midfield. But as a single, not for me personally. I think the draw's actually starting now. I'm not wrong. Are they still fucking giving us, with all due respect, how much announcements are these guys do? It's been 35 minutes. It's almost been an hour and they're still doing announcements. But anyways,
I'm sure they'll call a Chelsea legends come and open the draw or something.
Yeah. Fair. But no, Basuma, look, I'm a bit indifferent about Basuma. I think it's very difficult in the Premier League to really read how good individual players are, because a lot of the teams set up a different way to the way Man United set up. I mean, Brighton is a good barometer because they actually play somewhat attacking football. So Basuma might be an exception to that one. I just want Declan Rice personally. I know that's not going to be a popular opinion, but I just think Declan Rice for me has shown me enough. He has somewhat similarities to Michael Carrick. Obviously, nowhere near as good as Carrick, but in terms of where he plays, I think it'd be beneficial to us. He's quite tenacious in the tackle, gets around well. You know, his ball distribution is pretty solid as well. Of course, he's got areas that he needs to improve, and he wants to improve on Dali. But nevertheless, I think Declan Rice for me personally would have been my personal choice. What about you, Yusuf? If you were to choose one, what would you have gone for in that scenario?
For me, there's only one player, and I'm shocked that I don't hear his name more because I just think it's so blatantly obvious that if we signed him, it would. I like what Benji said, that because I'm a huge Ndidi fan. Like I've loved that guy for so long. So like if we bought Ndidi, I'd be so happy. And I'm hearing a lot of disrespect aimed at his game, and he can't do this. But for me, there's only one player that I want, and that's Yuri Tielemans. I think he's absolutely incredible. I think that we're really missing a trick. We messed that one up when he was like desperate to join us, when he was on loan at City and he was still owned by Monaco. And I don't know if you read the report, but he was waiting for Man United to offer him and his agent a deal. And Man United said, we're focusing on other stuff, we'll come back. And then because he wanted to start pre-season with his new club that summer, he signed for Leicester like 2 days later.
Yeah.
But he's somebody that I think is quality.
Actually, no, you're right. I do remember he's being linked to Tielemans.
And he's never injured as well. Tielemans, you got to get players as well that are durable. I think Ruben Neves is a great shot because he plays every single game. You need those kind of players. You can't have players that you're going to get them and they're not trustworthy. Like I think Tielemans played 38 Premier League games last season. So he played every game.
Yeah,
he played 37 before that.
Yeah. Tielemans is a baller, man. Tielemans is definitely a baller. I don't think there's any denying.
He's 24 only as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's what we need personally. That's just my personal opinion on it. I'm a huge fan of his, and I think he's a very good player. I don't think he's the guy that we would get in that position. I don't know if Benji heard any of that.
Tielemans, nah. I get what he's saying, but nah, he's not really. He's more of like he'll be good in the position, but we need someone that's able to just like sit. He's more like to affect the other end.
I'd put Tielemans in the box to box, in my personal opinion. I don't put him in that similar like the Ruben Neves, Bissouma, Declan Rice. I mean, they're not out and out DMs, right? Like I mean, Declan Rice is to an extent, but the other ones, Neves and Bissouma is as well actually. But Neves isn't really an out and out DM, I wouldn't say. I mean, although he is very good in that position, I don't know what you guys' thoughts on that is. Like, would you say Ruben Neves is? He's not easy, really. He's a bit of a different. He's more of a modern sort of DM, so to speak. That makes sense.
Yeah, he gets about. He passes around as well, but you know, it just goes to show how Manchester United, we're talking about. We probably never have top 10 best centre midfielders at the moment in the Premier League, which is a joke. Like I was talking, I think I mentioned in the group chat today about Wolves. Wolves definitely have a better centre midfielder than us, and obviously to have players that can actually pass the ball. And I feel like if we do get that midfielder in, like an Ndidi or whatever, you will see a better Bruno Fernandes, and he'll be able to go levels above. Instead of having to come deep and get the ball, he'll have someone that he can trust to stay there. That's the reason why Paul Scholes was so good, because he knew that Roy Keane would stay. And obviously when Roy Keane wanted to go, he went. But Paul Scholes is normally down the box to box, and he'll get 20 goals a season. Pogba can do that because Kante is there, you know, but it's a shame, really, man. Honestly, it's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound really stupid because it's Man United. The draw is just about to start, so we'll obviously stop waffling about Man United. But yeah, I'd just take anyone at this point. I'm not gonna lie. The reason being is because I don't want to see McFred for the entirety of the season. I mean, we know Matic hasn't got the ability to play a majority of the games, whether you think he's good enough or not. We just know he's not an option. So I think it's important that we have to go about this the right way and actually sign a centre mid. I mean, this speculation that we're not going to sign someone, bro, lads, can you just imagine that we got McFred as our main options for the entire season again?
Well, McFred's not going to be there for at least the next couple of games, or I don't know how long McTominay's out for, but
I'm saying for the whole season again. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's going to be, bro. This is going to be the season that even Oli Inzo accepting that Oli needs to challenge, and they're gonna. I don't want to come at the end of the season, just say we finished 4th or 3rd or whatever it is, man. I don't want them to say at the end of the season, "Oh, Oli didn't have X, Y, and Z, let him go again." Bro, I'm tired of it. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to have some success, man. We're gonna see Man City buy Ronaldo and win the Premier League with Ronaldo while we're sat there thinking about Fred and Billy McTominay. And all like, come on, man, we gotta show some ambition. But speaking of which, it looks like the draw is gonna start.
Yeah, who in this phase with
This guy looks like Ranieri so much. It's proper triggering me, man. Who is it? I don't even know
He
who
does
is.
it. Yeah, he does as well. Yeah.
I just said, God, it's not Ranieri, but he looks like him spitting image. But I have bought tickets to Man United v Newcastle. Let's go! Going back to Old Trafford. I don't know what that means. Do I need to get my vaccine? What? I don't know, because my vaccine's on the 15th, so that'll be interesting to see what happens. But I don't know how this works with this online stuff. It says you have to do it on your phone, but I guess we'll have to wait and see it. But happy days, man, happy days. But flipping hell, Man United Champions League draw. Ben, I don't know if I've asked you. What are your thoughts? Are you in terms of the draw? Are you not asked as well?
after an impressive
Not really asked. I kind of want to face Bayern Munich. Weirdly enough, I want to have a good team and also have two dead teams, just like the olden days where you have two teams you can slap about, then you can have two teams to look forward to. I don't really want to have a dead group because I want to also test the boys. And we also need to become like a stronger unit by playing better teams as well earlier in the season than we normally do.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, like, I don't really care. I've got to be honest. I just want to get through. I just want to get through.
I want to watch a big game at Old Trafford. That's what.
Bro, legit, I need to get tickets for. I've got the Newcastle ticket set, but I need to get tickets for flipping. What do you call it? Champions League night, man. The Champions League music, man, that hits differently live, man. It's just a different vibe completely. So, hopefully we can flipping sort something out. We'll have to wait and see. But
where can I find the draw?
What are you saying, Benji?
Where can I find the draw in Ghana?
Is it on BT YouTube channel? If I'm not wrong.
Oh no, it doesn't work. It's only for like British TV.
Is it? Right, don't worry. I'll comment it for you. I don't know what the usually they just do practice draws now, aren't they?
Yeah, they've done what City, Atletico, Inter Milan.
What are they doing here, Yusuf? Is this practice draws or is this legit?
This is legit now.
Oh, is it legit?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right, so
Because look, there's Oliver Kahn. He did look very happy there.
I didn't. It's a matter. Okay, so the first names have been drawn out. Of course, this is all a bit relevant until the second team gets drawn out. Oh man, I want Villarreal's group. Fucking hell, let's do them.
Oh, I
What
couldn't
you guys
tell you
thought?
that again.
Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on the away rule being scrapped? That's quite a big thing, isn't it? Would you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
any thoughts on the away rule?
I don't like it being scrapped personally, but at the same time, it will mean that you can't just sit back like how Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012. But like, it's yeah, I don't like it. I think it made the Champions League more exciting to be fair.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, man. I think it's a bit. I think it's a bit peak. Big. Just before I carry on, big ones. But cheer up, lads. Why are United fans so sad? We need to avoid any away trip in Turkey. Absolutely. Cheer up. Why are we so sad? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really paying attention at the moment. That's probably why. But yeah, I'm a bit good. It's been scrapped as well, man.
So Villarreal, they were group. I don't know if you saw. They were Group F.
Right. Yeah, Villarreal's Group F.
Now Chelsea is being announced.
Right. Okay. So Benji, have you not got ability to see it with you physically?
No, I'm just looking at you, man.
Okay, so I'll comment it if you know.
I think on Twitter as well. I don't know if Benji can access that. I think they're also showing it like on the.
I don't know we will be. So.
Why are they showing Ruben Diaz? I don't get it.
Is this the nominees?
I don't know. Has he got an award or something?
Did he win the Defender of the Year?
Yeah.
What?
He won it, really? Oh.
Why?
Fair play.
Oh man,
And it's,
Arian Paredes won it.
Hola a todos. Antes de nada, la
I thought they
misma
were going to give it to Rudiger. But
Yeah, why is Diaz win it? Yeah, why? I don't understand. Man City didn't win the Champions League, so surely it should be Chelsea, but no. I don't know.
yeah, the comment section is mad. They're all like, "How did Rudiger not win it?"
Yeah. Oh god, I'm not surprised. Yeah, how was the Chelsea player not won it? I don't understand. What was Ruben Diaz doing? He
Yeah,
lost the final, isn't it? Obviously, innit? But
yeah. Rudiger's been rock solid since Tuchel's come
yeah,
in.
but it has to be from a team that's winning. I mean, not has to be, but you would
Yeah.
imagine that makes sense.
Someone put Twansavy robbed. Well, to be fair,
No,
that PSG,
Twansavy has been robbed, alright. He only played one
that
game.
performance was iconic though.
He
That was
pocketed
to be,
Mbappe name on mate.
he played last night for Villa actually. They won was it 7-0? 6-0?
Yeah, I mean
In the League Cup.
Williams won like 6-0 as well, I think.
Yeah, they were
So great start for both the boys on loan. I mean, Twansavy for me personally needs to do well, man. At Villa, man, bloody hell.
I feel he's still not going to get a chance, is he? Not now that they've got
I
Varane
mean,
as well.
obviously he's not. He'd probably put McTominay in fucking centre back over Twansavy.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, they need to hurry this up, man. This is the exact same shit I said last year. Bro, I've been on the stream for 41 minutes and I've seen nothing.
Oh, flipping out, it's 5:45. Crazy.
I'm probably not coming back, mate.
This is what I'm saying. Is that actually starting at 5 because I knew it wouldn't be.
Do you not remember what happened last year?
Yeah. Me and Coach won it for time.
I remember I was at work and I was just laughing. And I came on like towards the end. And then we got like the draw of death. And then we didn't get through, of course.
Obviously, man, that was peak. Ooh, man,
We have to avoid RB Leipzig.
And yeah, no RB Leipzig bullshit, man. I mean, our team, man. I was saying this to the lads at work. If you actually look at our team, man, we've got some top players at our team, man. We got top bowlers, man. I know obviously other teams have as well, but our front line, man.
It was good to see Marcus back at Carrington yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully
we have the worst. You probably have the worst manager of the Champions League, mate.
Ollie's probably got him on the bench for the weekend, boys. He goes, you'll be alright.
He does not need. He does not need to use him for a while.
If Rash is on the bench for any of these games, the next two. Oh, I mean, it's international break, isn't it? But
It's October, I think they said
the
that he'll be back.
He's definitely playing. Right, okay. I think they're doing the second part now. Right, here we go, Benji.
Top 2.
I don't know if I'm behind because I'm watching it on BT on my PS4. So I might be behind.
What's on your screen now?
Borussia Dortmund. So who are they with?
4 options possible.
Oh, right, they do that first. Okay, I see. Right, they do the team name first and they do the group. Okay. Right, Borussia Dortmund have been drawn out. Let's see whose group they're on. Essien's here every year, man. This is all he does. He's at Michael Bull at Christmas for Champions League draw.
Yeah, you're ahead.
Right, okay, let's see what they got. It's going to be F, isn't it? We need it to not be F, that's for the Real. It's C, Group C.
Group C for Borussia Dortmund. They will play Group C against.
Oh, Sporting. We needed that one. Oh, fuck. So, but Dortmund was Sporting.
Yeah, Haaland's going to put at least a couple of hat-tricks past them.
Okay, so who we got? CF. Real Madrid have come out. Real Madrid.
5 different possibilities. It's Group A.
At least we can't be with all these fucking big hitters.
In the season, which will see the return of Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah, you're way ahead, Usman.
Pardon?
3 times.
You're way ahead of me.
Am I? You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn mine off.
What you on?
I'm at least about 20 seconds behind.
Oh shit, my bad. I'll not commentate if you don't want to.
No. I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna follow mine now. There's no point.
Right, okay, Real Madrid who's group are they in? They are in Group D. I haven't got a clue who they are until the book comes on the screen. Actually spent about 10 seconds trying to get the letter the right way around. They are with Inter Milan.
Ooh.
Real Madrid with Inter Milan. I believe they were together last year, according to this geezer, yeah. Right, they look like robots, man. Ivanovic and that. This is crack up here. Obviously, they would need to make sure that people don't do the cheat. Liverpool. Bro, do not look like robots here, Yusuf.
I'm
Look
laughing at the
Ivanovic, yeah. Bro,
I'm
look
laughing at the
Ivanovic.
comment section on YouTube for this. It's so funny.
I can imagine it.
They're just saying Essien looks confused.
Legit, they do him and Ivanovic, yo. They look stressed. They look like flipping robots. Look at Essien's eyes.
They're saying that Ivanovic looks like Terminator.
Right, Liverpool, who are they going to get? What should be Group F? Villarreal. They got Group B. I don't know who that is until it comes up again.
B means that they will go back to the stadium where they won their last time.
Oh, the Atletico Madrid. Liverpool got Atletico Madrid. Okay, so that's tricky.
Name of the next team.
Right, who's coming up next? Paris Saint-Germain.
Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to play them, so good luck.
Nah.
They're definitely getting Villarreal, innit? Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, PSG got Man City!
Oh.
Man City, the RLFC derby!
Messi versus Ronaldo. Let's go.
Oh,
That's gonna be crazy, man.
yo, Yusuf, you didn't have to say that, man.
They're definitely gonna do it now.
Yeah, can you imagine the commercial money?
What's the deal get
Juventus.
announced now?
Oh my god, Messi, Ronaldo, yo, that's we're putting Man City on the global stage here, man.
Juventus.
Juventus have come out. Who are they going to be drawn? There's only a couple of. Yo, can they speed this process up? Is that okay? They're so slow, man.
And let's see who they will have to play with.
Because United come out yet.
See that will play Juventus.
We want Group F in it, not Villarreal. All right, Juventus got Group H.
Group H, so Juventus will have to face the opposition of the current
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yo, these
Oh,
guys
we would
got
have
hard
smashed
cross.
Juventus, man.
Yo, Chelsea got Juve, Liverpool got Atletico, Man City got PSG. Who have Arsenal and Spurs got?
Does that mean we're gonna get Bayern then?
Oh shit, yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I've got a feeling.
Barcelona get Bayern. Watch.
Oh, Barca.
Barcelona are out. Let's have a look.
Here we go.
So Barcelona don't get Bayern. That means we've got Bayern, I think. Potentially. I don't know who else is missing.
So they can get E or G.
Footballers look lost off the pitch. Absolutely, Ivanovic and Essien. Right, we need this not to be F. If it's oh my god, if this best not be F. It's E! Does that mean we got Villarreal? They got Bayern Munich! We've avoided
Yes.
everyone! We've
Come on.
avoided everyone!
No excuses now, Ali.
I think we've got Villarreal.
Oh,
There's two
God.
goals left though, so I don't know. So I don't know if there's another good team out there, but I think we've got Villarreal.
Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting a team as
Oh,
well.
Sevilla! Yeah, Sevilla can't play Villarreal.
Oh, can't, yeah.
But didn't Villarreal beat us last year?
Sevilla got Lille. Yeah, so Villarreal beat us in the final, isn't it? So that means we got Villarreal.
Sevilla, Leo. Oh, Angel Gomez, he'll be playing Champions League this season as well.
Yeah, no, it's obviously yours. Manchester United should be Villarreal, right?
Here we go.
Yeah, we got Villarreal with my boy and everyone. Yo, Barca got listen to this, Benji. Barca got Bayern Munich.
Yo,
Liverpool got Atletico. PSG got Man City, and Madrid have got Inter. We've got no one.
let me
Usman-
message Marion.
Manchester United, look here. Oh my God, we have got so lucky with that draw.
Usman, you're
But
really
that means
missing.
we'll face them all in the last 16.
What's that? What's that, Benji?
Like we'll face all the teams in the last 16. Like all the big teams.
Yeah, obviously we will at some point, innit?
But to be fair, we have a crazy advantage because we'll have all the home stadium will be full up compared to the other like teams around Europe. They're all empty.
Wow. So Barca got Bayern again, yo. Barca got Bayern again. Wow. That's crazy. Yo, I can't believe that. It'd be interesting to see what the other teams are like. The last team in each group, because yo, imagine Barca Bayern. Oh my God. Where are we? Nah.
They're gonna announce the men's award tonight, aren't they, as well? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you at the moment.
Hopefully you can hear me now. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you finally.
Right, usage you're well too quiet. A bit louder, so.
Hold on, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Okay, I've changed to my music headphones
Yeah,
because
it
my
was,
other.
it was my fault basically. I clicked on YouTube actually, and it's cut me audio. I think it cut me audio. That's what I was asking.
Okay, fine.
But anyways, let's get back to the draw.
Benfica, Bayern. Who was the other one I saw?
I forgot what group. Yeah, what group are we? F in it. Yeah, we're group F.
Yeah.
Oh, these teams are all shit. We're going through. You super through, bro. To the knockouts.
Well, we've got Zenit.
No, I'm just saying, you know. These teams, this part is dead. Zenit,
Those difficult 5 o'clock kickoffs away.
There's some very big away cups.
Let's see where they will have to start for this benchmark.
Group H.
Group H.
Yeah, this is so dead to watch, honest to God, man.
So this is the third group.
Okay, this is so dead to watch, man. Do you not think?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's hence why I've never watched it ever before.
It's so boring, man. No personality whatsoever, man. There we go. Someone's finally smiled, Ivanovic. Oh, fuck. RB Leipzig. Don't give us RB Leipzig, man. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here we go.
They've lost half their team, don't worry.
Yeah, but still. Fuck off. Don't give us RB Leipzig. I don't want to be dealing with them. Fucking. Imagine them and Villarreal in the same group. Oh, my God.
We've got to have one tough game at least, or a couple, because we need to be prepared, even if we go through, hopefully, this year.
Yes, they're not with us. Group A. Piss off, RB Leipzig. They're with Man City and PSG. Jeez!
They're getting done. Leipzig are.
Leipzig are out. Good luck, lads.
Remember, they sold both Kanate and Upamecano as well.
Well, it was good fun for them, pricks. And Nagelsmann. You forgot about Nagelsmann.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right,
Can you imagine you're the Leipzig player now?
Yeah, Atlanta, another good team actually. Oh, we could get Atlanta.
Yep.
They're a good team then. Oh, there's actually some decent teams here actually. Atlanta quite good. I mean, we don't want them and Villarreal. That would be a bit tricky for us. I mean, it's not going to be hard, but it's still tricky, isn't it? We should get through, innit? Ah, we've got Atlanta. Fuck! Oh no, that's not good, is it? What do you make of that?
It's funny because they've asked for Amad Diallo back on loan.
Well,
Can you imagine it? Imagine if we definitely won't do it now, but yeah, they're a difficult team, man. No doubt. Could be tricky that.
Yeah.
As long as we win our home games, then then it's fine. Just that's the problem. You got to win your home games.
Yeah, I mean that is a tricky draw, without a shadow of a doubt. Group G.
Because last time we beat Leipzig and Istanbul at home, and we lost to PSG and another one.
That's a fairly Lille. I didn't see those team in Salzburg. I mean Salzburg got nothing special of it. I mean I'm happy Man City have got a hard group. Porto.
Now it is FC Porto. We don't have an alternative option for Porto, only Group B, which means that they will play against Atletico de Madrid and Liverpool. So only
Shit.
one has,
Liverpool got Porto and Atletico. Okay, that's definitely harder than us.
completed the third part. 75% of our job today.
Ajax.
This is Ajax. So Ajax
Oh, I wish we got Ajax in there. That would have been fitting, innit?
takes place in Group C together with Sporting Clube de Portugal and Borussia Dortmund. So back to you again.
Borussia Dortmund, Sporting, and Ajax.
Before we complete the group,
Okay, interesting.
we take a look at our next award winners, the UEFA Champions League men's and women's forwards of the season.
Forwards of the season. I didn't even announce it. It's got to be Lewandowski, innit? Right? Haaland. Oh, is it just for Champions League?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it must be, innit?
then Jorginho will probably win it.
It's really the best. Who won it for the women's? Oh, my internet is absolutely shambolic. Hermoso, Jennifer Hermoso.
Buenas tardes a todos. Nada, quería
Is it just the entire Barcelona team winning awards for this women's team, honestly? Right, okay, last teams to be announced very shortly. Manchester United currently got Villarreal and Atlanta. I mean, the group could definitely be harder. Yusuf, what are your sort of thoughts at the moment? The roughly 75% complete.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to predict what's going to happen sort of before a ball's even been kicked. But I think Villarreal showed what a difficult team they are to play against. So that, I mean, and Atlanta are a very, very strong side in Italy. So I mean, I think as much as Man United fans will be happy that we've avoided like a really, really, really difficult opposition, like as in like one with star players or whatnot. But I think this is going to be harder than it might seem on paper.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Atlanta is definitely going to be difficult for us. I mean, we don't do our homework on these kind of teams. I've noticed that with others. But
I'm always confident at home. At home games, I'm always especially now with the fans back. I'm very confident. But it's the away ones where like the suffocating atmospheres in the Champions League. It can get on top of the players.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, it's going to always be a difficult way from home. But I mean, like you said, we've avoided those big teams as star players. We should have enough to get past both of these two teams personally, and win the group. I mean, it's not going to be easy. Don't get me wrong, but we definitely have more quality. I think Atlanta is definitely harder than Villarreal, though. I know Villarreal just slapped us up in the final, but I think Atlanta is a harder game without a doubt. I mean, Villarreal, we should have beaten them, and they're nothing special, man. Like, they're a good team, but like I said, they're nothing special. We should have beaten them, and we just got it wrong against them. But in a group, it's a different scenario, innit? You get two bites of the cherry in it, so we'll have to
I'm very excited though that we'll have Jadon Sancho, and Rafael Varane.
They'll help us a lot in Champions League. That's something that we haven't really spoken about a lot. But Sancho and these guys will do well in the Champions League. Man.
I think Sancho as well, especially away from home, that will be when we'll start to see the real Jadon Sancho. I mean, I'm confident that he'll do it at home and even the Premier League, but when we signed him, I was straight away. I was thinking to myself, in the Champions League, it'll be go time.
Certainly we are one step away.
Without doubt. But there you go. This is it. Last teams. So of course we are Group F. I mean, I don't really know much about this part, so I don't really know what's about. So I can't really sit here and discount teams because I haven't looked at the parts properly. So I don't know if there's anyone that we really want to avoid because then it'd be difficult. I mean, this one for us needs to be a 3-pointer. But like in saying that, Istanbul should have been a 3-pointer last season and we bottled it. So you just never know, innit? Do you know what I mean? But these young boys have come out.
Everything is open for young boys.
But that young boys did well last season about on my trip.
Back in 1959.
Like they did well against the big teams.
The second time for them in the group stage of the UEFA Champions League after their debut, which happened in the 2018-2019 season.
Oh, 2018, 2019.
These young boys
Essien's eyes, man. Look at his eyes. Bro, it's killing me with his eyes, man. Relax, Essien, man. Blink, bro. Blink twice. If they're not holding you to ransom, brother. Oh, young boys are in Manchester United's group.
Group F is now completed.
That's ours. So we got Villarreal, Manchester United, Atlanta, and Young Boys. I suppose we could technically finish the show there because there's not many people watching it anyways. Right, Yusuf, just quickly before we wrap it, what are your thoughts, G?
Yeah, not it's not a group that I thought we would end up with, but it's kind of I don't know anything about the Swiss team. Obviously, we know all about Villarreal, so we know exactly what we're going to expect there. But I would like to think that we would have learned a painful lesson from that final. Although a group stage game is completely different, isn't it? So yeah, it'll be interesting to see that game, those two games, and then obviously Atalanta is the one that I'll be when the game is, when we're ready to play the game. I'll think the one away. I'll definitely be quite nervous for that game because they're a very, very strong team in Italy now. So yeah, we can't underestimate them. And I know we played. I think we played Young Boys before in the Europa League, I believe. Was it the year before last? I think we played them. Yeah, I think they have the artificial pitch. I think so. Did Greenwood score in that game? Possibly, I'm not sure.
I can't remember, but I remember playing them. But that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
we slapped them, didn't we? I mean, look. At the end of the day, AC Milan were available. Fucking hell, yeah, we made a bullet there. AC Milan were available. Just come out. Look, for me personally, at the end of the day, I know some people can say it's an easy group, which is definitely easier than some of the other groups, without a doubt. It's easier than last season's group. But as you correctly said, we don't know enough about Atlanta and Young Boys to really sit here and give you the full, whatever the freaking saying is, 5-on-1 or whatever the saying is. Give the in-depth analysis or thoughts on, that team. Bloody hell, Liverpool got AC Milan. Liverpool got a hard group, man. Liverpool got a hard group. Atletico Madrid, Porto, and AC Milan. That's what I'm saying. That's a hard group. And we've avoided that this year. Last year we had a difficult group. This year we've got absolutely no excuse to not get out of the group for me personally. And that is the number one priority for me. At the end of the day, I want us to do well in the competition. I don't really care who we're up against in that sense. If it benefits us, it benefits us, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I think Atlanta's going to be a difficult game. Probably harder than people would say. So after we see. But listen, we're going to wrap up the show there. Because obviously Man United have come out. Of course, we will continue to watch and see what the other teams get. But it's somewhat irrelevant to our team. Obviously, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I am going to be live at 8 o'clock, so very shortly. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Obviously, giving a bit more of an in-depth reaction to the group and other matters. And of course, make sure you comment down below just to give your thoughts regarding anything. Just before we go, make sure you follow myself and Yusuf on Twitter. As you can see, both our handles are on screen. Osman Talks United for myself, and of course, produced by Yusuf. If you don't know, Yusuf was the person who produced the intro for our channel. So make sure you show him love. Of course, if you want to get intro done, make sure you go and check it out. But yeah, apart from that, thank you, and we'll see you guys at 8 o'clock. Yusuf, any last words, my brother?
Yeah, everyone big up Usman, man. Go and follow him, go and support his channel. The amazing channel that he has and the work that he does, bringing everyone together. So big up him. Shout out to Was as well, and everyone in our group chat as well. So if anyone's watching, so yeah, big up everyone.
Yes, you'd love to see it. Anyways, as always, tune in 8 o'clock podcast with myself and some of the other people. Make sure you stay tuned for that. As I've already mentioned, I'm going to cover all the major stories. But yeah, apart from that, it's been your boys from Manchester United have been drawn against Villarreal, Young Boys, and Atlanta. So hopefully I pass you through to the last 16. But